Hello everybody, it's Sherry here with L'Amour Pours, and today we're going to do a split negative space cloud mix painting. And we'll put the paint on diagonally, and there's my little cup of gradient rainbow of colors. But in here is Americana white and Americana Deco Arts black cloud mix. So only in the base of my painting will there be cloud mix. And so I jumped and got the white on for you so that we could go straight to pouring the colors onto the canvas. Now there are metallics in there, a lot of golden products in there, about 3 different golden paints. I will list all the paints I had in that cup in the description for you. And I overcompensated because the paint was so much thicker than a regular Dutch pour. I overcompensated by putting too much paint on that canvas. So I had to adjust throughout this, getting the paint off, and then also as I was moving the paint onto the canvas, I looked at my palette there on the board and I thought, oh, there's too many warm colors. I really needed a blue or purple. I had some purple in there, so I ended up getting some golden phthalo blue out and putting that into the middle of this mix to break up all those warm colors, and I will be doing that in just a minute. But right now, I'm just dealing with a whole lot of paint on that canvas and trying to adjust for that. The good news was I could see, even in the black and the white, that the cloud mix in the base was really working, and I was seeing some beautiful effects. So here we go with the phthalo blue, and I'm going to put that directly across the middle. I already had so much paint. I was kind of worried about putting more paint on the canvas, but I knew, I had to pick and choose, and I knew I needed some contrasting cool color in there to break up all of those warm colors. So now I'm putting in some regular titanium white in that bottle. There is no cloud mix. Cloud mix has a way of just taking over a painting. And so I felt there was enough on the base. I ought to just use regular white titanium paint to flood the line of paint in the middle of the canvas. And I used my palette knife to spread out that blue because I wanted to make sure that that blue came out onto the painting. And sure enough, it did. Now, notice how thick this paint is. Again, I overcompensated, too much paint, and I want you to also notice how I'm rocking my hairdryer to get out those effects. It was out of my comfort zone using such thick paint, but I did try it with the normal Dutch pour consistency of viscosity of the paint, and it just wasn't working. So I did try the thicker paint, and the effects turned out so beautiful that I had to share it with you all. So I'll let you go ahead and watch as I finish. Right now I'm using straw to get those little wispy effects on the canvas and to work with the composition. But I'm seeing there that there's still way too much paint on that canvas. Getting bubbles out, just a light torch, and any little specks. There was a hair up there in the corner, I got that out. And then looking at it, I went, okay, there's still way too much paint on this canvas. And that right there is my great-grandmother Dory's pick. I use it on every painting. Those of you who watch my videos know that I do. I've had that. I inherited all of my great-grandmother's roasting pans and tools and things, and I just love using that pick. It's from the 40s, and I love using that pick in my paintings. Okay, here I am. I'm trying to get some of this paint off, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, I'm gonna ruin this painting. and I loved it just the way it was, but I knew that if I had left all that paint on there, it wouldn't have dried properly anyway, so kind of had no choice. I just had no choice but to get some of that paint off. And fortunately, this whole, the formula that I used, the thickness of the paint, the paints that I used, it turned out beautiful anyway. I was really happy with it. I did get paint off the white left side as you're looking at it, and the black right side. I let the paint fall off, and I ended up getting beautiful effects anyway. So here we are, jumping a little bit forward. We're at the end. I'm done. I'm not going to play with it anymore. I know there's enough paint off of it, and I can see these effects still developing as I'm pulling this up for you all to take a closer look at it. Turned out just beautiful, and it dried absolutely beautiful. So there we are, all done. And about 3 hours later, I went out and I videoed the effects because I felt they were all done developing by then, and here they are, just so pretty. And here it is dried, and it is absolutely gorgeous. All right, thanks for watching.